Another week, another update with Ole Miss head soccer coach Matt Mott coming off the first win of the season. Went on the road to Baton Rouge, coach, got the 1-0 victory. What was it like going on the road here in 2020 for the first time in this world with the pandemic?
Yeah, different, Seth. Different, certainly. We had to do some different things that we're used to. I thought our players handled it great. We took 2 buses down, and we luckily got to fly home. But that was different. 14 on a bus, on each bus, so that was kind of crazy. When we got to the hotel, we had to order in all of our food, so we had takeout, I guess you'd say, it for the team, and we couldn't sit in a banquet room and eat or anything like that. We did have a meeting that we were very socially distanced for. And so different, got to the field like as short a time as we could in the locker room. So some of those things, but the players are resilient. They're doing a great job. And they did a great job last weekend. We're certainly super happy with how they did and how we played and how we handled the COVID stuff.
Yeah, it makes it really important because you wanted to go there and get 3 points and achieved the goal. Everybody stayed focused. How important do you think that was with the season feeling more condensed? Only 1 game per week, get that bad taste out of your mouth right away. Go on the road, get the job done, come back with the 3 points.
Yeah, massive. And I thought, we worked all week on some parts for LSU, and I thought the players did a fantastic job of playing the way we want to as a group, as a collective group. And we showed a lot of toughness and really just kind of battled through the game. Scored a really good goal. Sadie Holland with a great header on the goal, and then really defended really well. And, that was kind of the message all week was we didn't defend well enough as a team against Texas A&M. I think I mentioned that to you last week. And boy, we did this time. I mean, they had the ball some, which was a little bit by design, and then we were able to capitalize on our chances. And we created enough chances to score another 1 or 2. They just didn't go in. Hopefully, in the next time they will. But very, very happy with the 3 points. Any points on the road in this league is really good. So we'll take 3 for sure.
You mentioned Sadie's goal, another one off the set piece. You guys have been so good, whether it's from the corner or from a free kick over the past couple of years. You go back to Alabama with Molly's goal. Last year, the free kick against Florida was massive. This may be a tough or a simple question, really, but what goes into a successful set piece team? What are all the moving parts that have allowed you guys to be so successful?
Well, the first thing is you got to have people that want to head the ball, right? For a lot of times you're talking about the corner Sadie hit, Molly's goal last year. You have people, and we do have people that are very good in the air, that are good athletes, that get up in the air. I mean, Molly Martin is probably certainly in the top 2 or 3 in the league in the air, that we've seen over the last few years. She's really become dominant. So that's good. And then the other thing is service. You got to have someone that serves. So corners are a lot easier when you know where the ball is going. And we've got great service with Stackpole. And some of the other guys that can hit service for us. Madison Smith hits a great ball. Ashley Orcus hits a great ball. So that's a big key of it. But our players get hungry. They get excited. You can see them, and now obviously we have the long throw with Taylor. Like, they get excited about us on set pieces as well as they should. We can be dangerous for sure.
All right, back to asking about who we're interviewing this week. Last week we got Sadie, and she got the goal, so we'll see if one of these 2 can come through again.
I like it. Yeah.
Jennie Kemp, another sophomore who had a big impact on the team as a freshman, kind of in the similar vein as Sadie. Real technical, real fun to watch out there on the pitch. What have you seen from her? What's her role going to be this year? How do you see her growing?
Yeah, Jenna started against LSU and did a great job for us in midfield. And she's, like I said about Sadie, she's a starter, right? We've got 6, I think, and 7 and that can start in midfield, and Jen is one of them. She's very, very technical. She's a great athlete. She's, I think, 5'9", and just flies around the field and is very, very good with the ball. Has a really deadly right foot. And she's a competitor. Like, she wants to win. There's no doubt about it. So she's been really good pickup from Memphis for us last year, as a freshman, and really kind of coming into her own even more as a sophomore. She played a ton last year, certainly late in the year. She was starting for us in midfield, and she's kind of picked up where she left off last year. She came in super fit. She's just a player you love to have on your team because she's going to work and push players, and when she gets her chance, she's going to do really well. So I'm expecting big sophomore year from her, and she's starting out in a really good way at this point.
And our other interview is Chanel Thomas, one of your seniors on the back line. And you use the word fierce competitor. I always think about the Alabama game a few years ago. That just encapsulates what she is as a player. What does she mean to your bunch?
Oh, Coco is she's an all-timer, right? She's one of the best student athletes we've ever had. She's won the Taylor Medal here. She's going to go off into law school. She's trying to get into Harvard. She's been like a pro. Like, to me, she's a pro. She is she's done everything you've asked her to do. When she's playing at her top level, she's one of the best right backs we have in the league. She can get up and down the flank. She can, she had a tough job on LSU, and I think really did a great job on one of the really dangerous players. But she's been our 2 or 3 year academic captain. And you look at our grades; they're great, and she's on it. I love her. I think she's a big time rebel, and we're trying to end the senior year for her really well. She's one of the ones that's moving on, and she's going to do great things in as a lawyer. There's no doubt about it.
I'd let her defend me. I don't know what kind of trouble I could
Me
get
too.
into, but I would let her.
Yeah. She's my first call if I need a lawyer. Trust me on that.
I was going to say, I won't let you speak on what kind of trouble I could get in. The Magnolia Cup this Friday, Coach. It's just such an intense rivalry. We're going to ask the players what it means to play in it. But what's it like to coach in a rivalry like that?
Yeah, it's this is my number. I think this is number 12, 11 or 12 for me. I think we missed him 1 year, but we've played him in the tournament. So that's probably year 12. And it's intense. It's a great rivalry. The players care. The fans care. Everybody, is really dialed into how you do in that game. And, new coaching staff down at Mississippi State. This is their second year, and they're doing a great job. James is an excellent coach. I respect him a ton. We've worked together in ODP, and we're very good friends. I don't know if we're supposed to say that, but we are. We talk a lot on the phone. I have a great respect for him and what he's doing down there, what he's trying to build. And they fought us really hard last year. It was a great 1-1 game there, and then we sneaked one out at the tournament against them. But I mean, fans can expect a hard, tough, aggressive game with two teams really wanting to win and putting it all out there. So we always look forward to it. It's stressful as a coach, to answer your question. We want to be prepared and ready, but and we look forward to it too, for sure. And we play for a trophy, right? It's the one of the only regular season games you'll play for a trophy, and you want to keep that trophy. We want to keep it here in Oxford for sure.
6 straight years here with the Rebels, looking to make it 7. That's the longest streak for either side, and I know you're going to want to, like you said, keep it here on Friday night when the two sides meet once again. Coach, best of luck. I know everybody has that one circled, so Ole Miss Nation's going to be watching and cheering you on as you guys take on the Bulldogs this week.
Thanks, Seth. Appreciate it.